Hi there, I'm Mel B, and I'm so excited today. I'm here with, well, she's becoming legendary, if she's not already, the lovely and talented and fabulous Rouge Fatale.
Hello.
So, I want to talk about, you just celebrated your 10th anniversary.
Yes.
Okay, what's different now compared to 10 years ago when you started? Just an easy question to start.
A lot has changed over the last few years. Makeup, especially.
Yeah.
Especially the learning tricks of the trade, the whole 9 yards. But the makeup, the hair, the clothes, how to do things. Like when I first started, I had a dress, a Value Village wig. I had maybe 3 pieces of makeup in my container, if that. And I had like one liner pencil, and it did my eyebrows, my lips, and my eyes.
Okay.
And they were all black. It was horrible. But I look back now, and I'm like, oh, that's so bad. But compared to today, it's been quite the journey.
What we're going to do today is, I am absolutely kind of pretty much hopeless when it comes to makeup and putting it on and maintaining the look even after I have it on, because sometimes we're in it all day if we're emceeing an event or anything like that. So I thought I would get you to show me a couple of things.
Okay.
And I think like this. This is an eyelash curler.
It's an eyelash curler, and it looks like you said earlier, it looks like a medieval torture device, but it's actually not that bad.
Okay.
These can be a girl's best friend if you've got long lashes.
Okay.
And you want to just give them that extra little oomph. Because things you have to remember is, yes, like this makeup is pretty and all that, but to put this face on your face, you'd look like a $2 hooker standing on Gottingen Street.
Sometimes that could be fun.
Well, sometimes it's fun, and but it's the same sort of scenario. It's a way of figuring out the things that you like on another girl or another queen, and figuring out how to do it on your face. You want to learn lashes.
I desperately want to learn lashes.
All right. Well,
because your eyelashes could knock a person out walking into a room. Like those are incredible.
I'm wearing 301s. That's the number on them. They're actually like, if you, I don't know.
Yeah,
if you
can we get right in there?
Whoa!
That's amazing.
They're huge, and I don't even wear them actually even on my original lash line, because I do what we call is cutting a crease.
Okay.
It gives the illusion that your eye is much bigger.
Okay.
If you can see it through here, like where I bring the black up and then another piece up through here.
Sure.
That's a new crease form.
Okay.
So it gives you, because you've got a crease, right?
Okay.
I'm just going to use this as a,
sure.
like if you look in the mirror.
Okay.
You've got a crease.
Okay.
You've got your own natural one right through here with your own eyelid.
Yep.
Right? With me, to make it that much bigger, because I'm on stage, so I have to be painted for the back row.
Right.
Right? You're not going to try to cut a new crease in. You would use the crease that you already have in your eye and work with your own eye frame. So it's a little different.
Okay.
Right? Unless we were going to glue down your eyebrows and spackle on a ton and a half of makeup on you, but then you'd look like a big old drag queen.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong.
I love it.
So the main thing though with eyelashes is, especially for girls, you want to wear them on your actual lash line.
Okay.
You see girls and they stick them up here and they're moving them all around and they're trying to push them upwards, and it's like, work with what you've got.
Okay.
So first things first, I'm going to show you how to use this.
Oh my goodness.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
I've never even touched it before today.
Okay. So you're going to bring it in towards your eye.
Okay.
And it's going to close on down. Okay. Give it a little bit of pressure and move it upwards along your line. And it curls the lash up if you look at the difference in the mirror.
Oh, there is a big difference.
And it didn't hurt.
Not at all.
No.
It was quite nice.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing in the least bit to use. I use it on my own lashes before I even add my own.
Right.
Or before I add on my fake lashes as well. It just gives it that extra little bit of oomph and curl, and then you put a little bit of mascara in there.
This is just, it's my favorite. It's the Maybelline Great Lash. It's black as black. Black as black.
It's a good time.
Yeah. It's a party.
And everyone's invited.
Okay.
Alright, so now we're going to take these lashes in. Now, everybody gets so delicate with lashes. Don't. You know, they're not going to break. They're not going to... If they pull apart, they pull apart. They were $5. Go get another set of lashes. Please don't play, let's fix the lash. It's not worth it. So, what you want to do, though, is you do want to make sure, though, that it fits your eye.
Okay.
Okay, because you can always trim them a little bit to make them fit.
Okay.
But you've got gorgeous big eyes, so I think we'll be okay. So we're just going to add a little bit of the glue. Now, in this glue that you got, this is latex free, which is awesome. So, I use Lash Grip, but it's latex based.
Okay.
So if you've got allergies or anything like that, you want to really make sure that sort of thing, because that's mostly what people use on their lashes, or to use is a latex base.
Okay.
So if you've got somebody who's got an allergy,
that's going to be a problem. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. So close your eye there for me. I'm putting it right along your lash line.
So it's oddly soothing.
Having a drag queen poke at your eye?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. This is the part that most people freak out over, is putting on the actual eyelash. Because they don't know what they're up against. Now, your mascara kind of went a little clumpy on the bottom.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. And open up. Oh, we got some glue.
Uh-oh.
It's all right. Don't worry. It happens. It happens all the time.
All the time.
And you've got so much mascara going on in the bottom area of your eye right now.
That's hilarious.
That's
I love
awesome.
it. Okay.
So let's just clean
Those
that up a
mom
little bit.
eyelashes.
Who knew?
Right?
So you can see the difference.
Yeah.
Big time when it goes on. We'll just take it.
Amazing.
It completely changes your face.
It really does.
It really pops your eyes. It changes your whole look. Lashes are a good thing.
So you just kind of glue.
Just a very little amount of glue. You don't get crazy with it. It's not worth getting crazy with. Because if you get too crazy with the glue, you get it in your eyes. It feels gross. You stick your lids together. You're sitting there going like, why did I do this? Right?
So don't be drunk when you put your lashes on.
Don't ever be drunk when you're doing your makeup, because
Do it sober, kids.
you're gonna do drunk makeup, you're gonna look like a drunken fool. And I hear it. You see all these girls sitting in the bathroom at the bar, and they're like, I need a little more. It's like, no, you don't. No, just go home. Sober up. Put it on there.
That's wisdom.
And ladies, it's true when they say less is more. Like, don't be clumping on the makeup like crazy. It's not pretty. It really isn't. And a lot of girls think that it looks so great, and they have all this black all over their eyes and stuff like that. And no. You know, there's a time and a place for it. If you're going downtown and you're having fun with the girls, fine. Have some fun with your face. Have some fun with the makeup. But when it's on a regular day, there's no need for big clumps of black all over your face.
Rouge Fatale said so. Listen up.
Yeah. 'Cause I said. There you go. Use them like your lash line. There we go.
Amazing. Okay.
See, and there's a big, huge difference in your eyes already.
Huge.
Yeah.
Wow.
It just pulls them out completely.
I love it.
And they're natural looking. You know, you don't have to have big false lashes like I do. You know, it's, like I said, I'm painted for theater. I'm painted for a stage.
Sure.
So I need to over-exaggerate. And let's face fact, I'm a boy in a dress. So it's a little bit different when it comes to that scenario, right?
Sure.
So it's one of those cases where you've got to make sure that you still look like yourself, but just owned up a bit more.
Right. Oh, what's that?
This is one of the TG brand, TRGI.
Yep.
It's just the basic palette, one of their more basic palettes, I should say.
Okay.
They're great though.
I love that one.
The purple or the blue?
The blue.
I know.
It's beautiful.
It's a lot of fun. I've used it a couple of times already and I love
Amazing.
it. But for doing something that I want to do on you,
Yeah.
For a daytime thing, I would take just some matte brown. And don't overdo the makeup on the brush. You don't need to. Because then you get fallout. And that's not pretty in any way, shape, or form.
Unless it's a Mariana's Trench song.
Well, if it's
Then
a
it's
Marianne
okay.
Trench song, then that's good. I'm okay with that. So we're gonna show her how to do that cat eye,
So excited.
but not my cat eye. We're just gonna do a wing out a little bit. So I'm just bringing along the actual, like your fake lash line now.
Okay.
Just so that it sort of blends it in a bit as well. And we're not going too extreme. We're not going too far over the top either. It's just enough. And the great thing about this is, like, say you're going out to dinner or you're going to the club afterwards, you can take a little bit of darker makeup, like your black, your matte black or anything like that, and you can go across that line and just bring it out a little bit more and blend it in a bit more and smoke it out a little bit.
Right.
And it'll give you the exact same, it'll give you just the look you're looking for. So I'm just going to bring a little under your eye, not by much. Take a boo.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried to do this a lot, and I have failed every single time. It was just a little boop, boop, look at that.
It's really very simple. And that's the thing. I think a lot of girls, they go at it and they're so scared and they want it just so. And it's like, if it doesn't work, wash it off.
Right.
It's makeup.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the end of the world. And literally, how long did that take me to do? 2 minutes?
Not even, yeah.
Like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Right? So it doesn't work, you pull the lash off, you curse for a second, you wipe it down, and you go at it again.
Right.
Right? Because you've got no base on.
Right.
Right? So there's not going to be any worry of fallout sticking to your makeup or anything like that.
Right.
But tip number 2, if you do have a base on first, and you don't want to have, you know how some girls, they get that, you'll see it at the end of the night, they've got, kind of what I've got going on right now. Lovely. They've got that little black smudgy, powdery craziness going on, and it looks like they went like this with their makeup really quick. To stop that from happening, you get yourself just some loose powder, and just take a larger, like a blush brush or anything like that, and bring a bunch of that powder underneath your eye, and it'll actually catch any of that fallout, and then you just take a bigger blush brush or a big fan brush and wipe it away, and it completely takes away all of that makeup. So it's a little easier on
That's
you.
amazing.
It's a theater trick.
I like that trick.
Yeah, it's a good trick. So we're going to do the same
Do you
thing
ever
over
get
here
lost in
on the
makeup
side.
tutorials on YouTube and are like,
God.
girl, why are you doing it like that?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It happens a lot. Especially, you get like the little teeny bopper girls coming on and looking going, I'm going to use this makeup. I'm going to put it on my face. I'm going to have a good time. And I'm looking at them going like, you've done everything wrong. Stop. You know, there's no need of it. So I'm going to just get you close your eye for a second. Just so that I know that I've got it on the same, we're on the same wavelength on each eye. That's great.
It's gorgeous.
These are hateful, by the way.
Really?
These sponge applicators.
I'm obsessed with
Oh,
them.
I hate them.
Obsessed.
Ugh.
But
stand them.
I'm convinced that I don't actually use the brushes that you're supposed to use for the things that you're supposed to use them for.
Ah.
These little sponge brushes, like you can see, I've got yellow makeup all over them because for a minute I decided that I was going to rock yellow makeup all the time.
Yeah, no. Don't rock yellow makeup.
No, it was a bad idea.
Not with the green eye in your eye color. Like your skin tone and you, no.
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 Okay.
Let's try not to do that ever again.
Yeah, it was a bad experience, but
But you had fun with it.
I had a blast with it.
That's all that matters,
I really
really.
did. And I may have been listening to Cyndi Lauper while I was doing it.
Ah, see,
May
80s
have
influence is not a good thing with makeup. The 80s was not a good time for the face. Or hair.
But,
Or clothes.
or music.
Or music.
Or whatever.
We love you, Cyndi Lauper.
You're the favorite.
I love you. I got to meet her. She's actually really awesome. She's a sweet
She
soul.
seems like she would be an absolute blast.
Oh my god, she's
She really
only
is.
like this tall too.
Yeah.
It's like a hoot and a half. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a highlight as well.
Okay.
This is great. MAC makeup is amazing. Love MAC.
I just got MAC for the first time this Christmas.
Isn't it amazing?
It is.
Their pigmentation is phenomenal.
But because it's like quality makeup, I have a hard time using it because I've used terrible stuff for so long.
You were using like CoverGirl and stuff, weren't you?
But when I switched to this,
you can blank out that word that I used just in case.
I had a really hard time with putting it on properly because I don't want to say it's totally different because
It is totally different actually.
Yeah.
The pigmentation in MAC makeup is a high pigmentation.
Right.
So the color that you see in the container is usually the color that's going to go on your face.
Right.
It's going to be that bright and it's going to be that like...
So what I found was I was taking, there it is. I was taking this brush, which is the one I use all the time. I don't know what it's for. It's just an angle thing. And I was going, pressing hard, like I was erasing something.
Yeah, no.
And then I would go, boop, 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 and it would just, it was like falling down
all
half.
over
It
your
was
face.
everywhere.
Well, that's like I said. Watch how much makeup you use. You don't need a lot.
Right.
Like, honestly, it's like a couple of good little taps. Even blow it, give it a little tap. If you can see powder coming out of it, you probably got too much going on.
Okay.
So, and I'm doing just a little bit of this stuff right in your eye and right above your eyebrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Above the eyebrow?
Or just below the eyebrow. I'm sorry, it's early.
Sorry.
You got a drag queen in here at 10 o'clock in the morning expecting me to actually talk. Hateful. But we're just going to put it under your brow.
Okay.
Under the brow.
Okay.
It's just going to lift it up a little bit and then just going to pop your eyes in the corners.
Okay.
And it's going to ump that brow bone a little bit and just highlight it just a little bit.
That's so nice.
Right?
Look how nice. Look how nice.
But that's all you need.
That's it.
That's it. Like, it's really not a big deal. Like, you don't need to be overdoing it with the makeup through the day, right? If you wanted to, if you felt a little insecure, take some powder, do that whole 9 yards if you want. Like I said, a little bit of gloss and then we go for it.
Perfect. Yeah.